wax and water don't cover each other up. Wax is like waterproof, like a little rain jacket.
Tammy Turner, she brings fun to your life. She brings the art, meaning she brings that creativity, color. She encourages you to make that beautiful oops.
She always tells us that there's no such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents.
Art is so subjective and there's not one answer. In so many subjects, in spelling, there's one way to spell a word. In math, there's one correct answer, but in art, there's a million different answers. So when I give them assignment, I tell them all the time, not any two should look alike. So if someone says yours looks different, that's a huge compliment. And they know if they make a mistake, we don't start over. We don't get a new sheet of paper. We figure out a solution. So I love watching them kind of come up with the solutions on fixing their mistakes. And they see that their mistakes actually lead them to a whole new direction, and their artwork typically turns out better because they kind of had to use more creativity in creating that and camouflaging the mistake and making it a part of the work of art.
Miss Turner is a wonderful art teacher. She always is kind and respectful to us. She teaches us not just about art, she teaches us how to be a better person. She is always considerate of us. She really inspired me to become a better artist. When I first was in kinder and first grade, I didn't really care about art. But really going deep into her lessons, I realized that art is everywhere and that I really need to respect it, and she's just made me a better person overall.
That is a conversation that we have all the time in our art room, is that I am not trying to create, 500 miniature artists. I'm trying to teach cultural literacy. I'm trying to have them grow up and have an appreciation for art history, to have an appreciation for different cultures around them, to different points of view.
I love being in art class, not only because of the art, but she teaches us a lot more things other than art. Like, she teaches us how to be better students, how to be responsible, and she's always patient with us, and she always gives us a second chance.
She has been planning since this past July for Art on the Cart. She has been visualizing, picturing, looking at pictures. What else can I do to make Art on the Cart successful?
Art on the Cart definitely has been a learning experience, I think, for all of us. When I plan my lessons, I have to rethink all the different supplies that go on it because I have to divide it up into 24 different sets, because everything I give them I have to bring back and sanitize. Especially this year with all the craziness, art has really, in my mind, blossomed. I think it's a great way for kids and families to express themselves. When everyone was on lockdown, I just noticed that there's kind of a resurgence, and so it's kind of made me excited to continue teaching and to see where it brings, and that now a lot of families and kids and students and administrators see the importance of it.
Thank you, Tammy Turner, for loving all of us and being that bright spot for our kids, our teachers, and our parents, and supporting me and what we do every day at Bluebonnet, because she thinks of our Bluebonnet Bears every day.
So I hope that I've created a lifelong love of art and culture, and that they carry that with them for the rest of their life.
Thank you, Miss Turner. You have always been there for me, and you always just make every day a better day when you walk in. Thank you so much, Miss Turner, for being a great art teacher over all these years. You definitely deserve to be a finalist in the LISD district.